Hello there, you is listening to the KP SEMA Writes podcast, and I is your host, KP SEMA. Now today, our topic of the episode is book covers. Okay, so, of course, book covers is an important part of books. From the beginning of the time, back when it was literally just a brown leather casing with the name of the book on it, or throughout the years, even those books got, different versions. I had some Barnes and Nobles versions of some books like Anne of Green Gables and Sherlock Holmes. So, as you see, I am a fan of book covers. Hardback is my favorite to get of any book. I think most people like hardback. It's just something about a hardback book that just, I don't know. It's just like the feeling it is in your hand. It's just like, the firmness. I guess it's the firmness of the spine, But I want to speak specifically on book covers of today's times and today's book climates with publishers and big time authors who books are literally everywhere on Bookstagram and BookTok. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is everywhere. I guess bringing that up, I guess the first topic shall be popular books are almost completely identical. So if you look at the average popular romance novel or horror novel or mystery novel, you might notice the covers are practically identical. Like, it really just, especially in the romance genre and like all its subgenres. So if it's a fantasy a romantasy, this is going to be similar. If it's a friendship to lovers or a millionaire, poor girl type thing, like, it is, the cover is basically going to tell you everything you need to know about, not only tell you what you need to know, but also it's looks just alike. And it's just like, I remember I was on my Kindle one day and it was like books we suggest to you. Why are you telling me the whole list was different books by different authors, but the covers were practically the same? And when I say the practically the same, I'm talking about the imagery was practically the same, the colors were practically the same, and the font on the front of the book was practically the same. I mean, literally, there was no originality to any of these covers. It was really just like, they just like, I guess it's like the publisher's like, you know what, just put this type of cover on. It attracts people. And yes, it attracts people. It doesn't attract me, honestly, because I look for covers that are very individualistic, that really just pop, that stick out. You know what I'm saying? Which leads me to the second subject, which is independent books are more individualistic. It would be an honest, like, I've read a lot of had a lot of arcs for independent books and independent authors. And let me tell you something. One of the greatest things about these books is their individually styled covers with the specific font for that book cover that, okay, I've seen this font, but not on books like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love a book cover that's different, that's, unique, that is one of a kind. And it's not just a remake of like 2,700 other ones. And it's something that's hard to find in mainstream, with publishers and stuff like that. But for all the independent authors out here, especially, I've connected with a lot of independent black female authors. So shout out to each and every one of y'all. Y'all are amazing. Keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all writing amazing stories. And I'm so blessed to have gotten so many arcs by y'all. Y'all doing the thing. Y'all doing the dang thing. I just gotta get a shout out for y'all. And then the third topic that I want to hit is, because I'm just boom, 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 I'm knocking these out. This is probably going to be a really short episode. But the third topic is AI book covers. I'm gonna put it like this: AI book covers are absolutely horrible, bro. Absolutely horrible. The images be horrible. The way they draw the people is horrible, and let's not mention the words that aren't actual words of any language on the on marquees and stuff. Oh my goodness, it's just like it's just not as good as if you use like an actual human. Also, most likely, if they used AI to make the cover, they used AI to write the book. So, like, if we being honest, and that's the thing, it takes away the artistry. If we're being honest, like using AI, it even with me just messing around with the AI programs just so I can learn the difference between a real writer and an AI writer, it really like bugs me to use it. It's just like this, like it just something in my heart just like it feels wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you should feel wrong for doing it, but like it makes me uncomfortable doing it personally. So I don't like it. I like writing stuff myself. It may take long. They was like, oh, it took you 3 years to write a book. Well, this can write you a book in 7 minutes. Well, 7 minutes of an unpublishable book, yeah, but like I want to write something from my heart, written by me, that I don't have to change the way it's prompted because this system automatically puts a certain storyline in it that's oftentimes racist and okay, I'm going up in AI, but as like just like I said, like it is it truly is a time in the book industry where it's either an AI book cover, AI made book cover, or as mainstream book culture, you got I practically identical twinned book covers by different authors, different books, different series, everything. And then you have independent books that truly, honestly, if we're going solely by book covers, it's the best. Because they actually get like, you could tell these artists was with these but these cover artists. He'd be like, okay, this how I want it, this how I want my characters to look, okay, this how I want the art to be. I personally am getting my cover done by a friend of mine, and she is almost done. Oh my goodness, the cover's looking so great. Now it's gonna be a little cartoonish, but this is my first novel and I'm so excited. And she told me last time she updated me. She's like, I want the cover to look great because it's going to be the first people see. And I just wanted to be right, especially because it's like your first book and all. So I'm so thankful to my friend Marina for helping me out. I wanted it to be a black cover artist specifically because I wanted someone black to say it. And I was like, you know what? It was one of two people I knew that did like artwork like that, and I was like, okay, let me reach out to her. I told her about it, and she was like, I got you. And she started, and I cannot wait to unveil it to y'all. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so thankful to her for helping me and making it all possible. And like she said, like, the cover's the first thing people gonna see. And I don't judge a book by its cover, but I certainly judge the publisher. I don't judge the book. I don't judge the author. I judge the publisher. Because let me tell you something. These publishers are pushing this type of stuff. They're pushing the type of stories they want to push. They're pushing the type of covers they want, on the front. How they want the cover art done and stuff like that. They're pushing all this stuff because of the statistics and stuff. And it's taking away the beauty of what the author is creating. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for what the author is creating and not the publisher is pushing. Because there was a time, because if we want to go into what publishers are pushing, let's talk about the time between 2016 and 2020 when every publisher was producing books literally hiring authors to be like, yo, write a book about police brutality with teenagers and little kids. And literally multiple authors, some of the greatest authors, were writing books. And about, all the black kids' books was about police brutality. And let me tell you something, these are some excellent books, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, why was it the agenda to all, right? Like, we're getting a hurdle of these kind of books. Just like we got the Maze Runner. It was Maze Runner, right? I may be wrong. It wasn't Maze Runner. It was Divergent, Hunger Games. It was like one other book series, and they were all coming out at the same time. It was like, okay, so it's like a contest where it's really the survival of like the nation and all this stuff, and it's in the hands of the kids. And we have like, it was really like kind of like the thing where like, okay, this is what we're writing now. This is the big thing, like, but back to the covers, and honestly, it relates the same. It's like, but this is what their cover look like. This is what. Do the artists really want their cover to look identical, or is it just it's the question? Be like, because personally, I want all my book covers to be individual. I want all my book covers to be individual. Yes, I am a writer. I am a wordsmith, and I cannot speak properly. Like, again, I'm from the South. I am from Winston, North Carolina. It sounds country me saying that. So, of course, my speech is not proper at all. Even though I literally was raised in California, Long Beach, downtown Long Beach specifically. But yeah, like, I love book covers, like from Harry Potter to, I'll be honest, one of my favorite childhood books, one of the books that truly inspired me to writing is But Not Buddy. And it was a specific version. I'm going to say it was the second version of the cover. There's a new cover where it's like an actual boy, like a black boy, like, and he's like looking kind of distressed. But the second, I want to say it was the second version of the cover, and it's like all yellow. It's yellow, and on it you see Bud, and he's holding like his suitcase, his little brief suitcase looking thing, his briefcase suitcase looking thing, and it's like Bud Not Buddy on the front in the lettering. But yeah, that's how the I'm describing it all wrong, but yeah, that's a vague description of the cover, and it drew my attention every time I looked at it in Barnes and Nobles. And so, and it was crazy, is the next school year, it's on the list of things I had to read. My mom and I went over to Barnes and Nobles and we picked the book up. There's another series by I forget her, Sharon. Oh my goodness, how did I forget her name? But it was a young adult series. It was called the Hazelwood High series, the Hazelwood High series, and it was like Forged by Fire, Darkness Before Dawn, and I saw the cover, and I was like, I got to read this book. I gotta have this book. So literally, when I was like, I'm gonna get this book, they stopped selling it in Barnes and Nobles. They took it out of Barnes and Nobles. I don't know if it was banned, shadow banned. I don't know what they did, but they took it out. And like, I want to say it was at Christmas, my mom got me the whole trilogy. And I read Darkness Before Dawn first. And so I was kind of backwards. I read the second book. I can't remember. Darkness Before Dawn is the second or third book. It was, Lord, I'm yawning. I am yawning on my podcast. That's crazy. So it was either the second or third book. I'm sorry. I read it again. I read it when I was in high school. Like, I was high school. Was I? No, I think I was in middle school. I think I may have just started. I think I may have been in like my freshman year of high school. Either my last year of middle school or my freshman of high school. So that's how long I read it. Read. Okay. It hasn't been made into a movie yet. Hopefully not. Because they're gonna mess it up. Y'all already know how iffy I am about book to movie stuff. because it's hard. Hollywood don't want to keep it right. They don't want to keep it like it is on page. But yeah, like for me, covers is one of my favorite parts. The exterior part, literally the exterior part of a book. And I love it when a cover kind of tells you a lot about the book, like the Great Gatsby. It is a book cover that tells you a lot about the story. And once you read it, you're like, oh my goodness, so it is amazing. The artistry in the Great Gatsby's cover. And it looks so simple, but once you read the story and you actually like, oh wow, this was symbolic to this, so that's another thing. Covers can be symbolic to the story. But if all the covers look like each other and you can't distinguish one author's cover from another except for with their name being on it, then it takes that individuality away. It takes away that kind of element of it. But that's just how I feel. Like, I want all my covers to be individual. Like, I have ideas for it. I literally even already did the font for the superhero series in Photoshop, and then I gotta redo it because I made it too small, and then the feature I used to like kind of make it look 3D no longer exists in Photoshop programs anymore. So it's like I have to kind of re-edit it. But yeah, that's I think that's about the episode. I thank y'all for listening, sticking out with me. Thank y'all so much for listening. Really appreciate it. To my writers out there, y'all keep on writing. Y'all keep on sharing y'all love for things that y'all created with us. I truly appreciate more than y'all know. I'm so thankful for every book I've read that has continually inspired me to read, even when I'm like, you know what, mine's not good enough, I need to stop. No, in writing this novel, I've almost stopped several times because it's like no one's gonna read it, or this doesn't make sense, or like I haven't developed this character. But if you don't continue to write, how do you develop a character you don't continue to write? So it's like I keep on pushing. I want to encourage any writer listening, keep on writing your joint. Please share it with the world. And it may be a crappy book, the first book. I'm not expecting you to be perfect. Just work on your craft. Just keep doing what you're doing, and I'm gonna be reading. If you have an art program, I'm gonna join part of it. Okay, the review might be late, but I'm gonna read it. I'm getting better with that, y'all. I'm getting better with that. But yeah, like, and to my readers out there, oh my goodness, y'all don't get enough love. People don't really read today. Like, I barely know anyone who actually reads. So when I find people that read, I am like really excited, and I'm like, okay, I can recommend this book. If you like freaking books, I got, recommendations. If you like clean Christian books, you like books for your kids, I got recommendations. So please hit me up. Let me know. Please connect with me on Instagram and my business Facebook at KP SEMA Writes. And my main Facebook and TikTok, KP SEMA. I hope that y'all enjoy y'all day whenever y'all listening. To those who absorb creativity, continue to do so. To those who create things to share their creativity with us, please keep doing that. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Talk to you later. Bye.